Hello everyone, I'm Jay Cottrell, the Global Marketing Communications Manager here at LaserTech. Every Tuesday around 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we go live with subject matter experts about solutions in traffic safety or in professional measurement. You can join us on your coffee break. We're live for about 15 minutes. If you have any questions or comments for our guests or for us here at LaserTech, go ahead and post them below in this video and we'll answer them either in real time or as the subject of another LTI Tuesday at 2 conversation. And I'm excited today because we're starting our special IACP series. This month we are featuring people who are invaluable to the LaserTech traffic safety team. So today I am joined by Nick Ackerson, Brian Edstrom, and Aaron Ducray. And I am so glad you guys joined me today. Are you ready to talk about traffic safety?
Absolutely. Thank you.
So before we get started, for the people who have not met you yet, would you introduce yourselves? And could we start with you, Nick?
Sure. My name is Nick Ackerson. I'm the Director of North American Sales and the Rocky Mountain Regional Manager. So I have a couple of different hats here at LTI, and I've been with the company for nearly 11 years now.
I'm Brian Edstrom. I'm the Regional Sales Manager for our West Coast Pacific Region territory, and I've been with LTI for about 5 years now.
And my name is Aaron Ducray, and I'm the Midwest Great Lakes Regional Sales Manager, and I've been with LTI for a year and a half.
I appreciate that you all have different perspectives because you have different amounts of time with the company and in the different territories. What would you say a main safety concern that you're encountering would be in your territories?
Yeah, I can go ahead and start with that, Jay. Well, on the law enforcement side of the business, obviously speed, that would be a safety concern. I think the emptier streets is encouraging some drivers to flout the traffic safety laws, including the speed limits. And despite there being far fewer vehicles on the road due to the COVID-19 stay-at-home orders, state highway safety officials across the country are seeing a severe spike in speeding. In fact, many states have reported alarming speed increases, with some noting a significant surge in vehicles clocked at 100 miles per hour or even more. So I definitely think that speed is a big concern, and many traffic safety associations, such as GHSA, are shifting their focus to speed.
Right. Yeah, I'll piggyback on that, Nick. Especially on the West Coast, you think of California and the heavy traffic they usually have during normal times is, when the pandemic hit, they saw a lot less traffic and a lot more open roadways, and people have really been taking that to their advantage to use excessive speed, unfortunately. So I follow a lot of my customers on social media. I see a lot of posts about, people speeding over 100 miles an hour on the interstates and the state highways and stuff, which is really pretty scary. So I agree. That is definitely the trend right now.
Absolutely. And just to kind of fall off y'all guys, the same thing here in the Midwest, over the last, just couple months, just with, everything going on, a lot of the highways, we look at the local areas, but also on the highways with just more push for delivery trucks and vehicles and tractor trailers, because now, everybody's at home, ordering everything online. So it's a high demand with your larger vehicles out on the highway and, just taking advantage of a little bit less traffic. So they're seeing a lot of your larger vehicles speeding and trying to get these deliveries out there. So just kind of the same thing you guys are saying. We're experiencing that here in the Great Lakes area as well.
That's a real good point.
The commercial vehicles are definitely seeing a lot more activity now, so it's important to keep them safe. In your territories, would you say that you have a favorite LaserTech product that moves really well in that area?
Yeah, one of my favorites is going to be the TrueSpeed SXB. I really, really do like that laser because you can do both accident reconstruction with it and speed enforcement, and you can get a photo with speed capture. So you really get the value out of the product by having it be like three-dimensional like that.
Nice. Yeah, the TrueSpeed S is kind of the sibling to the SXB, only it doesn't have, I don't know if my lighting's any good here, but it doesn't have the survey mode for the accident reconstruction, but it's great for just straight speed enforcement because it's a low-cost item. Budgets are tight right now. We're selling these for under $1,000, which is great. It's getting lasers in the hands of people that normally couldn't work them into their budgets. And a lot of West Coast traffic officers are on motorcycles, so the small, compact design really aids in making it easy for them to store it on their motors and deploy them quickly and put them away when they need to. So it's a great little laser. And I had a story. Really, for its size, it's a durable little piece of equipment too. There was an agency in Southern Oregon that called me a few weeks ago and said that they had an officer have it in their motorcycle holster, and it flew out at a high rate of speed while they were going to pursue somebody, and it bounced off the highway about 20, 30 yards and off into the ditch, and the officer went back to look for it, couldn't find it, got a team of people, kind of a search party together to go look for it about a week or two later, and they found it laying in the ditch after it had been exposed to hot sun and rain, and powered it up, and it worked fine. So I really like this little
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome story. Awesome
Yeah.
story.
Right, yeah, that's pretty good. How about you, Aaron?
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of what we spoke on earlier here in the Midwest. I was out actually with a department a few weeks ago, and the big focus is the highway. DOT. A customer here at the DOT was really interested in something to help with these larger vehicles to not only with just speed but also following too close. So the True Vision is one of my favorite lasers that we have here at LTI. Obviously, it's going to give you that speed, but also the big picture is the picture quality in video. So now, now you're not only able just to get the speed, but also you get a live video of that vehicle and the violator on the laser as well, which is huge for a department because you can do so many things with that video. Just being able to have the just that information, that video live in front of you. So that's been, real focus here with the highway, the DOT, and that's a big push here in my area.
Yeah, distance between cars is a pretty important thing, especially for commercial vehicles, because their stopping distance is a lot longer than it would be for a personal owned vehicle.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Having that video and photo evidence with the True Vision and showing it to the drivers of the trucks and, even to the companies that own the trucks is just very impactful. And, rather than telling them they were falling too close, showing them the actual photo and video evidence of it really, helps to get the point across.
Yeah, it's quite shocking when you see an 80,000-pound tractor trailer about a second and a half behind a civilian car.
Right.
Yeah, that's scary, yeah. So what would be something that you would want our end users to know when they're out enforcing speed using our products? What is one thing that you want them to keep in mind?
For me, it's their safety, and that's one of the advantages of using a laser is that it keeps the officer safer in the car and off the roadway. So I think the safety of the officer is probably most important to me.
Yeah, I'd say just the we make a high quality product, we really do, and I think we're known for that. We invented LiDAR technology, our first commercial laser, I think back in 1991, so we've been doing it a long time. They can rest easy knowing that they're having a high quality product in their hand that's giving them correct speeds, and they're able to target the right car that's flying down the road that they want to pursue and change that driver's behavior. So just having a good laser in their hand, I think, is important.
Yeah. So I'll piggyback off of both of those guys. Obviously, safety, good quality product, but another thing is it's just the simplicity of the unit. We here at Laser Technology, we don't try to make it complicated for you. When you're using a laser, it's pretty simple. We don't have a whole bunch of buttons or things you have to do, and obviously we're here, as a support team to kind of help you go through that process as you get your unit, and if you have any questions, even from afar, we have things like this, teams that we can jump on with a department to kind of help them go through that whole beginning training process if needed. But the simplicity of the units are pretty much is what I look for when they get one.
That's a good point, Aaron. A police officer's job is hard enough, so getting in their hands a simple to use piece of equipment is is key.
Right.
Yeah.
Even the True Vision, the most sophisticated product we have, you set up a couple basic little things on the main menu, pull the trigger, and you're ready to go out and use it. It's very, very user friendly for being as sophisticated and high end as it is. So,
Absolutely.
One of the benefits to the True Vision is it has the autofocus and it has the auto iris, so they don't even have to go in and do the settings on that.
Right.
It's all automatic and built right into it, which is making their jobs easier for sure. So I know, Aaron, you have seen some of our products out in the field, some really old products. I guess we're not very good at making things that break. Can you tell us what you've seen?
Yeah, absolutely. It was surprising to me. Nick and Brian are a little teenier than I am, but I think probably my first 6 months or maybe 8 months with the company, I was out with Nick. We was in Ohio and was in a department, and they said they had one of our first lasers out there, and I've heard about it, never besides at corporate, seeing it in a showcase, but actually seeing it in a department was kind of surprising early on. Everything that was told to me before is, hey, the product lasts a long time, but the Marksman was still active in the department in Columbus, Ohio. I probably shouldn't say the city, but yeah, it was really shocking to just hear the stories of how long or the quality of the product, and departments keep these units for years and years, and to still have a unit that was 20, 25 plus years old still active in the department was real surprising. So the Marksman was still there.
It's a benefit and a curse.
Yeah.
It's a benefit to the cops. It's not a benefit to us necessarily. What is have you seen any other products that are really old that are still functioning out in the field?
I've seen a lot of, 18, 19, 20-year-old ultralights. So the Marksman is the first generation speed laser that Aaron's talking about. And then not right after, but a few years after that, we developed the ultralight as laser speed detection became more widely known and stuff. So I see a lot of those that are 18, 19, 20 years old and working fine, and they still send them in every couple of years to get new calibration certificates, and they're off and ready to go. So
That's pretty amazing. So and we service them, and we talked with Travis last week about our service department, and we have a really good service turnaround time of 5 to 7 days usually. And we want to keep everyone using their equipment as best they can.
Right.
It's going back to keeping the job easy. I have really enjoyed talking to you guys. Did we forget to talk about anything? Was there anything else that you wanted to highlight?
I don't think so.
Okay. One last thing. In honor of a longtime fan of ours, Vinny Alvino, I would like you to tell me your favorite pizza topping.
Anchovies.
Ooh, really?
One.
Right.
I don't know if I can. Well, I can if that's all I have. But pepperoni, sausage, and bacon. So that's 3. I know one, but those 3 are just a great combination.
Yeah, if I'm on a budget and only getting one, it'd be pepperoni, kind of boring, but help to throw the sausage. And actually, I love pepperoni and pineapple. I don't know if I should say that publicly, but I am a person that does eat pineapple on their pizza. So
Me too. I was going to say the Hawaiian is definitely one of my favorites.
Right, yeah. I have a teenager who thinks that's an abomination, but that is definitely one of my favorite combos. Well, I'd like to thank everyone else who has joined us today. Any new questions that are posted here on the recording will be passed along by the marketing team. If you want to be alerted about upcoming Tuesday at 2 events, don't forget to like LaserTech on our Facebook page, and then adjust your notification settings to whatever you would prefer. Looking ahead, next week on October 13th, we will be sitting down with Steve Cass-Stevens, who is the outgoing president of IACP, and that should be a very interesting discussion. So until that, drive safe, everyone. Bye.